So today we have something very special planned. We're going to get all the animals out this morning. Then we're going to get in the garden with my darling to harvest a whole bunch of stuff. And then to finish off the episode, we're going to get into the kitchen and my darling wife is going to show you how she prepares Sinigang na Hipon. Sinigang is like a sour soup and Hipon is shrimp, like prawns, shrimp. And it's very cool, it's very delicious, and we're going to share that with you with stuff fresh from our garden, like a farm-to-table style dinner. Hey guys! Hi Tango! Where's Fozzie? Fozzie! There you are, buddy! Ready? Hey guys. Hey Chunk. How are ya? Tango. Hi Tango. How are ya? You gonna have a good day? How about you, Fuzzy? Hey big guy? You finished scratching your post, huh? Chunk, what'd you do with Mango, buddy? You left him behind somewhere? Hey, Chunk? There's Maggie hunting right there. See, she's hunting something in that area there. That's what the cats do though. They just want to hunt stuff and kill stuff. They're killers at heart. Hey buddy, how are ya? Gonna have a good day? Dexter? You have a good day, okay? Oh, there's Mango. He's gonna go see his buddy Chunk. Hey, Mango. And Dexter. So we just had that 2-night guest. There was 5 or 6 of them, and they're relatively young people too. Guys and girls, boyfriends, girlfriends, friends, and they stayed in the farmhouse for 2 nights from Nevada. I think they said Reno, Nevada. And they came here specially to see the farm. And that's so cool. I really thank you, Zella, for staying at the farm with your group. You guys were great, and the farmhouse was kept nice and neat and clean. And it was really a pleasure meeting you guys. We toured around the farm. We talked a lot about what's going on here. And it's so cool that people from everywhere want to get on a plane, come to Toronto, come up to visit the farm, because we're about maybe 2 hours away, hour and 40 minutes away from Toronto, and then fly home. And that's like a little vacation for them. And they get to experience the farm. They get to private tours from me, and I usually talk really a lot about the farm life here. So I don't know, it's a win-win for them and for us, and it's cool. Hey, buddy. Watch it, Mango. You're gonna get whacked. You're okay, Mango. You're letting me pet you a lot today. What happened, buddy? This is great. Oh, here comes Fozzie. You ruined it, Fozzie. I was on a roll with Mango. It's always nice when I get a bunch of pets in on Mango, because he's not really a guy that likes to be pet. You can usually get one pet in and then he'll run away. Hi, Bubbles. How are you? Sushi! You're not coming out? Sushi, are you staying in with Bubbles? Hey, Sushi? You staying in with Miss Bubbles? There's Miss Bubbles tucked under there. Bubbles! You not gonna come and say hi? Somebody suggested with Bubbles that I take catnip, you know, like the herb catnip, and rub it in my hands and then try to see if Bubbles will come to me. So I'm going to film it right now and see what happens. I'll start off by bringing my toy because Bubbles likes this toy. Right, Bubs? And this is all in the name of just trying to make Bubbles feel a bit more comfortable and more relaxed, and so that I can earn her trust. Here, Bubs. You don't want the catnip? Here. Ow, you just bit me. Don't bite me. Is that enough, Bubs? So the catnip in the hand kind of did something, right? She came right up to me and she was licking my fingers, and she kind of gave me a love bite a couple times. But maybe that's a good trick to use to cover yourself in catnip. Maybe we're onto something. So thank you, whoever suggested that. I've never done that before. I had treats in my hand, but I never coated my hand with catnip, and you see how she behaved. She's licking and licking my fingers. So that's a step in the right direction, I think. Here, Bubs, you want some treats? No? Here. I'm going to put it here for you, okay? Let's check in on the newly updated Rabbitat here and see what it looks like after 3 days. I haven't been in there in 3 days since I last released that video, and I can see there's a few poops, but we'll see what it looks like and try to give us an idea of how long I can let it go before I'll have to vacuum up the poops. Okay, let's see here. There's just a few poops here. It's not that bad. There's a rabbit chilling out inside there. Let's see. Oh, it's not that bad. I expected worse. There's just a few poops. Like, it's not really a extraordinary amount. But they are still scattered all over the place. And I'll be using a combination of sweeping with a broom and the vacuum. I see there's a bunch of poops over on that side. And the dude who lives on this side, he continues to poop down there, so I may get some kind of a litter box and see if he'll continue to poop down there, because that'll be cool. A bunch of people commented in my video the other day about the little renovation in here. I think there were most people that were pleased and satisfied with the work that I had done in here. Some people were kind of skeptical that it might be tedious and tiresome for me to continuously have to vacuum up the poops, whereas the system before, the poops were just left there. I think one thing though that people are forgetting about the old setup in here is that there was like 3 years worth of poop in here. Yes, I came in once in a while and shoveled some poops out, and mostly when I was doing that, I'm removing the soil at the same time. And I found it almost impossible to use the poops in the garden, which is why we have the rabbits in the first place, right? We don't eat the rabbits. So what do we have the rabbits for? We're just supposed to be collecting the manure to use in the gardens, because everybody refers to rabbit poop as black gold. So vacuuming it up just allows me to empty the vacuum receptacle into a bucket and I can bring it to the garden. It's like easy peasy. So I just don't know if I have to vacuum every day, or if I can get away with vacuuming once a week, or if I can do a combination of sweeping into a dustpan. So we'll see how it goes. I absolutely have no idea, folks, if this is going to work. I've never really seen anybody attempt anything like this, and I definitely haven't seen any updates on a long-term basis. So if it doesn't work, then I'll change it. You know what I mean? It's not the end of the world. This stuff wasn't that expensive. It was on Amazon. It's not like trying to fill cement and concrete all in here. That would have been $5,000. But yeah, we're going to see how it goes. We're going to work with it for a while. And of course, I'll update you guys as we go, so that to give you an idea if it's working or not, especially for anybody who has rabbits or maybe wants to get rabbits and attempt something similar. So we'll see. All I can do is try. And don't forget, I never really worry about failing, because I make loads of mistakes all the time and I don't care. Hello, rabbit. How are you? You okay? You want to smell my finger? I'll take that as a no. Are you coming out? I see you in there. You're not coming out, huh? I see you, though. You can't hide from me. Maybe she sees Olive, so she doesn't want to come out. So, as it stands right now, I don't need to vacuum the poops, and that's after 3 days. So, I don't think that's that bad. Maybe we'll be able to get away with once every 5 days, once a week maybe, to vacuum. Vacuuming takes 10 or 15 minutes. I'll end up getting a longer hose attachment so that I don't have to bend over the whole time, because that's just a little miniature vacuum, eh? But if I know for sure the vacuum system is going to work well, then I'll upgrade to a little bit of a better shop vac. Well, let's head on up and see what my darling's up to in the garden. And we're going to harvest a whole bunch of stuff. She told me already she thinks she's going to harvest this, this, and this. And she's got plans to make a pretty cool dish and show you guys one of the very famous Filipino dishes around the world, sinigang. I'm out here in the patch of the pumpkins, and I noticed this. There's a whole bunch of these little bugs. Are those what you call squash bugs? Look at them all. And they're doing something. I don't know if it's gonna kill the pumpkins or what's the deal. Like, there's that pumpkin over there. You can see the leaves, they're all drooping over. Is that because of those bugs? Snikes. It's always something. Just when you think you're gonna have a great year for the pumpkins, you see it has a whole bunch of bugs. What do I do about that? Is there like a bug spray that I can get that's like an organic spray? How about here? Is there any bugs in here? Oh, I can't tell. I can't tell. Fuzzy, you coming out, eh? You want to get some squash bugs for me? Where's all your friends, buddy? Okay, let's go, Fuzzy. Let's go, buddy. But if you look at the height of this vine, like why, I guess this is a cherry tomato, eh? Because it's vining so long and it's like got flowers way up on the end here too. It's even bigger than our trellis. Oh yeah, see, cherry tomatoes. See, what did I tell you? You're not full?
No. It's so sweet.
Huge, eh?
Yes.
How come it's got a big line down the middle?
Oh, I don't know.
Is it split or is it just a scar?
I think split.
This vine right here is my wife's upo, and it's kind of like a squash, and it's had a really, really slow start to the year, but as you can see now, it's getting huge like the pumpkins. Look at the size of the leaves. And it's part of the squash family. Here's one of the fruits right here, but it's not, you know, big enough yet. There's another couple right here. See? Boom, boom. But when they're really young like that, it's just the flower. And then that flower is going to fall off and it'll look more like this one here. But occasionally you get like this also where it's grown, but it's also rotten there. So that's not going to do anything. There's another one rotten right there. See the discoloration? So you're probably better to just cut that off. I'll get my wife's pruners to cut that off. Otherwise, you're just wasting the energy on that rotten piece. But so far, there's no big vegetables hanging off of this, just the little tiny ones. We're thinking that the corn, or at least some of the corn, is ready to harvest. This is, I guess it's like a peaches and cream corn. But this is the size of the ears of corn, so it's not too bad. I mean, it's not amazing like what you get at the grocery store, but I honestly think that those are genetically modified corns. But how I understand the corn is ready is when this silk is all dried up like this. That's how you know that it's ready to pick. How does it look inside?
It's so beautiful. Look
Wow.
at this. Look at this. Yes.
That's going to be sweet, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Really sweet.
Yes.
So that's a full-on success.
See?
Let's see it. Oh, yes. Success. Well, at least a few of them anyways, so we'll see how many more she can get for today. This one looks like it's ready over here, darling. Look, the silk's even gone before the mice get it. This one here, you see, this is the silk that I'm talking about. You see how the silk is all wet? So this is not ready to go yet. But the ones that the silk is all dry, or even sometimes an animal is chewing on it as well, you want to try to get it before any animal is chewing on it. Darden, here's one right here. Holy smokes, you're getting a handful. You dropped one. Here. This is state of the art. Got a whole bunch of them right here. This one's ready, this one's ready, this one's ready. You can't really judge by the size, you know what I mean? Because this one's a little bit small, but still the silk is dry. So if you don't harvest this, inside it's going to slowly start to rot, in our experience anyway. And in addition to that, all the wildlife around here, they know that the corn is ready. They don't eat the corn when it's still young. Somehow the wildlife also knows that the corn is ready to eat. So they start eating it. This is a wicked haul. Look at that. This is our best success of growing corn so far. And what's interesting is that the first batch of corn that my wife planted was this bed. And then the second batch was this bed. But this is the bed that she harvested all that corn. This one seems like it has a lot of deadness. Like there's hardly any, like lots of growth, but hardly any corn. You see? See, the animals have already been eating them.
I get 4.
4? How
Yeah.
fat are they though? That looks
Here.
fat.
Look at it. Let me open it.
Yeah. Let's inspect it. Holy smokes.
Oh,
Look
yeah,
at the
this is
size of
good.
the
This
kernels.
is good. Look at this. It's good. Look.
Let's see. Hold it up. Oh, yeah. Nice.
Not bad.
Okay, there's one more over there too. Little small
Oh,
one.
yeah.
One more over there. Okay, so she's going to get at least 5 or 6 or 7 off of this bed as well. But that bed still has some more to come. This one, there's no more growing. They're all ready to go. There's quite a few plants here though that did not give any corn at all. Or it's a little dud corn like this. Look at that little thing. It's just a little nub. It's a dud. It's a little small thing right here too, but who knows? It's not really like even a big corn.
Let me see. It's
Let's
so...
open up one of the tiny ones and see what it looks like.
Oh, oh my God! Look at this. It is so
It doesn't
cute.
even have bicolor. It's just one color.
Yeah.
It's not fully developed. Okay, my darling just discovered this. It was hiding behind this huge leaf. This is the upo squash. And it's supposed to get a little bit fatter than that. She's not harvesting it yet, but all these little tiny things right here, that's what it's going to grow into, hopefully. She's just tying up some of the vines to let it grow a little bit more effectively instead of drooping and hanging down. So she's picking all this okra right here. These are a couple of the samples. More harvesting of bitter melons. That's a big one.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's big.
Nice.
That's a big one.
That's my darling with her green magical thumb. So what do you think? You're going to need like another basket.
Yeah, another basket.
Because what do you still have left to harvest? You got some
Long
peppers to
beans.
harvest, long beans,
Long beans.
maybe some more okra.
Oh yeah, some more okra there. I gotta get another basket because that's full already.
So she's got tomatoes in there. She's got lots of corn and eggplant. She's got 2 different kinds of eggplant, this fat kind and then this kind of fingerling style. And she got a bunch of the bitter gourds again, the Indian style and the regular Asian style. Whew! She's gonna get another basket because that is too heavy now. What are you picking there?
This is jalapeno.
Jalapeno again?
Yeah, you see,
You just
look.
got jalapeno.
I know.
Wow, that's nice looking.
I know.
And what's interesting about these green peppers, you see this is the size that she's getting. It's a good size, mind you, especially for organic with no sprays, no pesticides or herbicides. But it's interesting that some of these pepper plants are really small, like the plant itself is really small. But the fruits that are growing on it is almost weighing the plant over, you know, like they're all bending over. And mind you, we didn't tie it either, but that's so cool that you can grow this kind of stuff on your own. Some more long beans, huh?
Yes.
That's the burgundy one again.
Uh-huh.
It's a lot growing. Look at all these burgundy ones right here. Look at them all. Some of them are still growing, but these ones look almost ready. This one definitely looks ready. Look how long it is. Uh-oh. Olive's on to something. She's going to investigate. What is it, Olive? What do you see? Nothing? You got the all clear? Hey, have you given us the all clear? Okay, okay, okay. My wife will be putting a jalapeno pepper into the sinigang along with a bunch of okra. One of the main vegetables in the sinigang as well is this sitaw, the long beans. What's that?
Zucchini, cucumber.
Zucchini, eh?
Yeah.
Looks good, the zucchini. The cucumber looks a little worse for wear. Where? Oh yeah, that's a nice cucumber.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
My darling said she's going to do some kale. This kale right here is the second harvest because she's already harvested all these, but her trick was that she just cut it. You can see the little cut actually in there. If you look closely, you can see where she cut it, but it continues to grow around. So she's gonna get a second harvest of kale. This kale doesn't even look good. Look at this. The bugs ate it all. So we'll probably give this to the rabbits. My darlings says she's gonna harvest some of this kangkong. Somebody in the comments a while ago said that this stuff is also known as water spinach and it needs to be really moist. So my wife did in fact keep it really wet all year. And it's looking relatively nice, I'd say. Looks like she's going to try her trick to just cut it off and see if it regrows a little bit. We still have a good amount of growing time here in Zone 5B. And kangkong will be one of the ingredients in the sinigang as well. So it's another great haul, eh? She's got kangkong, she's got kale, she's got cucumbers, she's got a really nice looking zucchini, she's got a couple different colors of the long beans, and then down on the bottom she's got peppers and jalapenos. So that is a good day, wouldn't you say?
Yes, it's a good day to harvest.
Cool. Nice, eh?
Yes.
This is not trounce in the bottle though. It was an empty bottle. I just filled it up with a soap solution. I used palm olive soap to get these bugs. I don't know exactly how to do it. I guess I just look for where there's the residue of the bugs. Oh yeah, they don't like it. I'll have to go around and see if any real problem areas and spray. We'll see if the soapy water solution works. So my darling's in the kitchen here and we have everything that she harvested today. We have the sitaw long beans. She's got a whole bunch of this awesome okra. She's got some eggplants and the tomatoes. Now this is onion. This is the only thing that didn't come from our garden, that little bit of onion there. And then of course she has this packet. This is what the Filipinos use to mix up this soup. You see, sinigang. This is like a tamarind flavor soup. And as you're watching here, you can see that she's just chopping up the okra into a couple of chunks. She's chopping up the eggplant into a few chunks. They're all just, quarter-sized chunks. And she's also going to be chopping up the sitaw beans and whatnot. Now there's like many, many different variations of sinigang. You know what I mean? Like there's sinigang pork, there's sinigang shrimp. She's going to be making a sinigang shrimp with prawns. And she likes to make it with eggplant, okra, some peppers for a little bit of spice, and she puts the sitaw long beans in there. And she also puts the kangkong in there. That's what she's got soaking in the water. And this is the pack of shrimp. It's whole shrimp, eh? You can see it's all big, nice, yum. It's just water there that she's boiling. She'll let that come to a boil. Oh, she's putting the onions first. So she's got the onion and the tomato in there. And that'll just soak in the water as it's coming to a boil. You want to taste some sinigang too? Hey? Got some jalapenos there. She's putting that in the pot right now. Jalapeno, give it a little bit of kick. There aren't really any measured quantities of the veggies that you're putting in there. You put in basically what you want, as much or as little as you want, because you're going to be mixing it in with the sinigang soup mix anyhow. A lot of you folks ask me in the videos, what do the sitaw long beans taste like? And the honest truth is that they're very, very similar to green beans. Now, it all depends on how you cook it. The way my wife likes to cook things is al dente style, where it's just like half cooked so that they don't become really mushy. They have a lot of crisp to it, just like when you cook al dente green beans. But you can see she's basically cleaning them and then chopping them up into these little pretzel stick size goodies. And that's going to go in the food there because she's got all this prepared, she's got the kangkong and the shrimp. And then by the time this is going to be boiling, ready to go. So this is the kangkong that she's harvested, and she soaks it in the water a little bit just to give it some rigidity, because if you leave this sitting out too long, it gets kind of limp. So she likes to get soaking in cold water first. She's got to prepare the shrimp next. This is actual prawns, like full-on prawns. So she does a little bit of cleaning. As you can see, she's cutting off the things, gonna devein it and whatnot. I don't know what she's doing there. She knows what she's doing better than me. Look, she's doing something with a toothpick. Have you guys all seen this before? I guess that's how you devein it. Ew, there's the vein. Okay, good. That's why it's nice to have a wife that knows exactly what she's doing. Look at the size of the shrimp too. Like, they're pretty big. You know, if you just look at compared to my own hand and my fingers, these are pretty big shrimp. That's the way we like them in this house, big. So she has all this kale, and what she uses this for lately anyhow is to blend it, and she makes herself like a shake, like a smoothie, and she puts a whole bunch of different stuff in there. I'm not sure what, but she also has all this bitter melon and all this peppers and stuff. We have all that corn that she harvested. This is not being used in this recipe here today, but she'll use this and blanch this, and we'll eat the corn and lots of peppers and lots of this Indian gourd to deal with. For all you Filipinos out there, you'll know exactly what this is, right? It's a sinigang mix. You can see sampalok. Sampalok means tamarind, right? And it says right down there, tamarind soup mix. And sinigang is traditionally a sour soup. It's not sour in the way you think sour is, you know? Like, it's not like you're drinking lemon juice or something that makes your face all squinched up. It's just a little bit of sourness. It's like, it's a tamarind sourness. It's really good. And if you have a cold or any kind of itchy throat, this is what Filipinos use all across the Philippines. You know, us Canadians and Americans, we traditionally use chicken soup when we have a cold, but Filipinos use sinigang, very famous all across Philippines. She's going to be doing some rice there. You can see she's just cleaning the rice. I don't know how many times she cleans the rice, but that's what she does, just to make it taste extra sarap. Okay, so she's put in the plate of okra and all the eggplant, and you're going to add this now? Mm-hmm. And some people really cook this down really well, and it gets these veggies like really soft. But the way my wife likes to eat these things, and me too actually, is that they still have a crunchiness to them, so she just cooks them al dente. There's the cleaned plate of prawn shrimps, looking good. Then after everything's in there, you put that sinigang packet, the mix, the tamarind flavor of the soup. Get it all in there and mix it all in. You'll notice that she doesn't really add anything else, like salt or pepper or any other spices, because everything that you need is in that little packet.
But some people they still add some fish sauce, but me I don't. I don't like it.
Like I said, there's many different variations of this, right? Like people adjust to their own taste.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't like it because it's so salty already. I
Yeah.
don't like very
Don't
salty.
want it too salty.
Oh yeah.
Don't burn your lips.
Yummy.
Good.
Uh-huh.
Nice. So the last little section is to add the kangkong. You don't want that to be way overcooked, so you add the kangkong last, you know what I mean? So really, you just let that boil down. Mix it, stir it, let it boil, mix it, stir it, let it boil until you think it's ready to go and your rice is ready to go, and we'll plate it up. So she's plating it up right now. You can see what she's doing. She's just using the standard soup bowl, and she's taking whatever amount she wants to eat. And then she'll fill it up with some soup as well. You take your plate of rice, just plain white rice, and it's the real traditional Filipino way to take the sabaw. Sabaw means the sauce or the juice or the soup, and you spread it all over the rice, and it just makes the rice super sarap, you know? Super sarap means like extra yummy, you know? You're adding a little bit of extra flavor onto the rice. Usually you don't just eat gobs of white rice. There's always some kind of sauce or flavor that makes the rice 10 times better.
This is okra. So yummy.
See this here, that's one of the burgundy long beans. And you put it on your plate, get a little bit of rice with it.
And this is the eggplant.
Tangy.
This
See,
is
it's
the
tangy.
eggplant.
When we're talking about the sourness of the soup, it's not, I mean, to describe it to someone, it's not like you've just had a bunch of sour lemons or something, or some gobstoppers, you know, that makes your body all cringe up like that, like you're just eating something sour. It's not like that. When we say sour, it's like a tamarind sour flavor. And it's not really bad at all. It's really, really good.
Yeah, and it's really good this dish when you have colds, because my dad used to prepare this for us when we were young. When let's say we are sick, we have cold or flu, this is what my parents cook for us.
It's so great to be able to prepare a meal like this too, that 95% of the meal is direct from the stuff that we've grown on our farm. When it comes to what we're growing on our farm and what we're doing with it, and a lot of you guys have put in requests in the comments of the videos to show some recipes that my darling can make with some of this food, you know? Anyways, we're gonna end the video here. Really do appreciate you watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this little bit of a different type of video that just showcases some of my better half's skills in the kitchen. And it's really nice to be able to share this with you guys, even though most of yous are not Filipino people, but broaden your horizons to different recipes from the Philippines. Thanks for coming along, and we'll see you on the next episode, okay? You guys take care.